Once again, we're back with another Quarantine Conversations with myself, D. Ewing. Today I got a special guest, my Texas partner, Mire
Yes,
Chatman.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Mire
sir.
Chatman's in the building. What's up, bro?
Not much, man. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good, man. Just like you said, we talked off camera, man. Just trying to stay sane. Just trying
Yes,
to stay
sir.
sane and maintain.
Yes, sir. That's all we can do, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. But bro, I appreciate you taking the time and
No
just
doubt.
chopping it up with me real quick. Just
No doubt.
gonna talk a little bit about who you are, your story, your journey. Where you've been, what you done experienced, and kind of what you're doing now, and giving back to the kids and coaching and all that. We're gonna tie it all together, man. But we want to let the people know about the true hooper that you are, especially
Appreciate it.
me being a Texas guy, you being a Texas guy, you being older, the way we met, we'll get that all coming to everything. But the way we met was great. You know what I'm saying? The way we met was crazy.
Yep.
Then it came back full circle. You know what I'm saying? It came
Yes,
back
sir.
full circle. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
man, definitely, man. Just you've had a hell of a career overseas.
Appreciate you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You've done some phenomenal things at the college level, which a lot of people don't know. But you put up some big numbers in college, man. And so just kind of tell us about your upbringing a little bit. So you're from?
Yes, sir, man. I'm from Garland, man. That's right, a little outside of Dallas, man. Went to South Garland High School. When we came up, man, we had, when I was in high school, we had probably like our whole starting five was D1 ready. So I was always overlooked, and I was a little shorter. So I was always overlooked, but I was hanging, you know what I'm saying? And I actually led the team in scoring my senior year. But those guys, they was getting the big looks. I didn't play no AAU or anything like that. So they was getting the looks. So I really wasn't getting no looks. I was getting looks from JUCOs. But you know what I'm saying? That probably made me work hard. All right.
You said your team was pretty good. You had a lot of talent, a lot of guys who potentially went D1 or had the chance to go D1. Anybody noticeable names that you could throw out that played with you in high school?
Man, I could just throw them out. I know my Dallas people know them. Stan Blackman, Michael Jacks, Jermaine Williams, Lloyd Williams. I mean, man, we had so much talent. Just nobody end up. We played. A lot of guys played professional overseas, but nobody hit that big league for us yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I mean, we, like I said, me being from Texas, I already know how that go, man. You being a little bit older, but I already know how that go with, us being from Texas, being overlooked, especially back then in that era. Everybody considered we just a football state, and guys from Texas really can't hoop. And, just having to prove yourself in that aspect of it. But for you, like you said, you didn't even play AAU.
I didn't play no AAU in high school. I played in middle school, but in high school, I wasn't on that circuit, man. I was in there playing with the old heads in the rec, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I was with the old heads playing in the rec while everybody playing AAU ball. And I think, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know back then. That's easy. That's an easy way for you to get that scholarship. I didn't know back then. You know what I'm saying? I was young. I didn't know. But now, older, I know that way. So that made it a little harder for me, too. I tell kids, like, you got to play some kind of AAU ball because it hurt me. It hurt me. I ain't going to even lie.
Definitely. So I wanted to get into that. So.
Okay, my bad.
No, you good. Yeah. So, I mean, like you said, this is people trying to find out. I'm finding out. This is new. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning new stuff. So, so you went to high school. Say you led your team in scoring. You graduated.
Yeah. So towards the end of the season, I ended up messing up my knee. You know what I mean? So I think I probably torn some cartilage or whatever. So I didn't start college that next semester like everybody else did. So I was just sitting at the crib, and then I had one of my best friends. He went to a private school in Tennessee. You know what I mean? Like an all-private school, NAIA. He hit me up like, hey, man, we might got a scholarship for you. And this NAIA, so I'm thinking like, man, I don't know, man. I ain't never heard of NAIA. And plus, it's a Christian school, man. Bro, I don't know about that, seriously. So I said, I talked to my parents and stuff. They're like, man, you crazy. They finna give you a scholarship just seeing what you did in high school?
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. NAIA in Tennessee, Freed Hardman. So I went up there for a semester. I redshirted that semester, right? So they was like, man, you all right. So we go, we gonna try to put the team around you next year as a freshman. So I'm thinking like, man, all right, cool. I'm just here hooping. So, man, during that season, man, I just took off, man. And so many coaches came to me like, man, what are you doing in NAIA? Like, seriously, man, you don't need to be here. Like, you got time to try to transfer and find a D1. Like, you don't need to be NAIA. So I'm humble, man. I'm like, yeah, you think so? Like, you really think so? So I ended up growing like 3 inches after high school. So I went from like 5'9", 5'10" to 6'2".
Which makes a big difference.
Man, a big difference. I started getting to that hole. I was like, man, hold on, man. Hold up. So I went, so that summer, man, it's crazy. That summer, man, my good buddy, he was like, man, won't you come to JUCO with me? Southwest Christian. It's in Turtle, Texas. So I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I can't be transferring.
Ain't Turtle, Texas. Ain't that where Jamie Foxx from?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So I was like, all right, man, cool. You know, so everybody was thinking, man, you crazy for, you got a full scholarship, you got an education. It don't matter if in NAIA, why you leaving a free education? So I was like, man, I'm just trying to get D1 somewhere. So I went to JUCO, me and my homie Marquez Barnes, and man, I think I led the district in scoring. I think I averaged like 28, and I averaged 8 dimes. So I started getting offers, man. This is crazy. I started getting offers, a lot of offers, man. So I had came down to Baylor and UTEP. All right. Then with my schools, I was finna go to Baylor. I really was finna go to Baylor. So that's my school. I'm finna go to Baylor. All right. So come time to the grades and all that, come to find out, like all my grades, all them transfers I did, like from the NAIA to the JUCO, a lot of my grades didn't transfer to a D1 level. Right? Yeah. So when all them schools found out I had to go to summer school to finish, I think I had to do 12 hours in summer school, man. So once them schools found out, man, ghosts.
They dipped on you, Reed?
All of them dipped except the school I went to.
Wow.
Pan Am. And that's why I went to Pan Am, because all the other schools like, man, we can't wait for you, because if you fail one class in summer school, we done wasted our scholarship. And I already knew, man, 12 hours, man, I'm finna get this. If you think I'm gonna fail, no, man, I'm finna pass. So you can believe whatever you want. So, but all them schools dip, Baylor dip, UTEP dip, then Pan Am. They stayed with me. They were like, man, we don't care. We just go see, you know what I'm saying? If you pass or not, if you pass, we want to offer you this scholarship. So I was like, cool. So I passed summer school. So that's how I end up coming down here to Pan Am. So a lot of people ask me, man, how you end up down there?
I was going to ask you that. I was like, man, because, I mean, you kind of went over it, but in JUCO, you was an All-American.
Man, in JUCO, that's what really made my name. And the thing is, I was so blind. When I came in, I was like, man, before our first game, I promise you, man, we already done had preseason. We play 5-on-5 every day. You know what I'm saying? And I went to a dude, and he's like, man, you ready for the game tonight? And I was like, man, I don't even know if I'm going to start. Dude was like, man, you got to be kidding me. You saying you don't know if you going to start? Dog, that night, I hit 30, bro.
First night out, huh?
First night out. Hey, we played Trinity Valley. They was ranked like 3rd or 4th in the nation. Came to us, we bopped them by 30. We wasn't even ranked, we wasn't even known, none of that. Trinity Valley came to us, and we whopped them by 30. And they was ranked, I think, 1 or 2, to be honest.
Trinity Valley, they still one of the top JUCOs now, right?
Every time. They know how to recruit, man. They got their good recruiting system over there.
So yeah, I was definitely wanted to get you to speak about that, like understanding, okay, like I'm looking at your profile, like, man, this dude was killing in junior college. How the heck did he end up at Texas Pan America, bro? Man,
and that's why, man. And so many people ask me that. It's just a long story, man. Like, I had colleges I was gonna go to, man, but they dipped on me when they found out I had to do 12 hours. You know, they was more cool. Like, if you had to do 3 hours, but
yeah,
they found out I had to do 4 classes. They was kind of like, we got other, and you know, it's college, man. They got other people they can always get. You ain't. They don't care what you done did.
I mean, but
got other people.
Hey, you right. You doing that now because you're older and you done been through it. But as a kid, like you said, you was blind to a lot of this. And
yeah.
I'm no different than you. Like I said, it just, fortunately, stuff worked out for me because my grades was right. But this happens to a lot of kids, especially back in the day. Like, you know, you have a situation where you're talented enough to go D1, right?
Right on.
And you got the skills, but grade, it's either you don't have the grades or a situation like yours. Like, all right, man, yeah, I had to go a little different route before I get D1. And stuff wasn't quite right to where you had a smooth transition into D1. So, you know, you had to make a little detour.
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
I mean, yeah, but I mean.
I tell kids all the time, man, it don't matter. Like, you can make detours or you can go to an NAIA D2, D3, D1. Man, long as you produce and do what you got to do, you will be seen or found somewhere, man. You will be seen or found somewhere. And I come from an independent school. We played an independent conference, Ewing. You get what I'm saying? So I had to work triple harder than everybody else.
And you're right, especially nowadays, like kids, like you said, you got your mid-major guys, you got guys from NAIA getting, you know what I'm saying, that's talked about on ESPN, possibly having a chance to play in the league. So yeah, definitely now, man, kids have a greater chance of making it no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to be at the Dukes and Kentuckys and the Carolinas and the Kansas no more to be considered a player or considered a top draft pick.
Exactly. Seriously.
All right, so you go to Texas Pan America. You do 2 years, right?
Yeah. So I come to Pan America. See, it's another story, man. I come to Pan American. Okay. So I come and you already know, man. I just averaged 28 and 8. You get what I'm saying? So as a junior, I'm thinking whatever college I go to, I should be starting. Like it's just understood. You don't see what I just in an independent college. I'm like, man, hold on. So I get here. It was a player, Brian Merriweather. All right. This guy's so good, you know what I mean? This point I'm coming, like he's dropping 25 a game, boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. I get here, so I'm thinking they gonna have us together. Like, okay, he one side of the ball, because I played the 2. He one side of the ball, I'm one side of the ball. I come here, so they had us competing against each other. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on. He was a shooter. All he want to do is shoot threes. I'm getting to the cup, threes, whatever, steals, whatever, okay? So I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm thinking I'm better than him, but okay, but at least have us together. So I came off the bench my whole junior year, and I averaged 18. So I think he averaged 18.1, and I averaged 18.0. And I came off the bench. So I got a story about that. We went to A&M, you know Bernard King.
BK, yeah.
Come on. As a junior, I want him to hear this and see this. So as a junior, I come off the bench. We go to A&M. I come off the bench, all right? Dropping them off, start talking stuff to him. He started talking stuff back because I'm coming off the bench, so he looking at me like, man, whatever, you come off the bench.
Hold on right quick, Reed. Let's put this in perspective for people who may not know who Bernard King is. Y'all need to look up Bernard King, Texas A&M, one of the best players to ever come through Texas A&M. I'm pretty sure he got plenty of records. Probably was an All-American during his time at A&M. The cold player, man, had a great successful player. His career also. He definitely was giving workout at A&M in the early 2000s.
6'5", 6'6" PG. 6'5", 6'6" PG. So that would really kind of, I think, put my name on the map because I hit 30 against them coming off the bench. And then after that, I still came off the bench, I wasn't complaining. So I always tell kids that too. Like, I came off the bench when I knew I should have been starting, but I was not tripping. You know what I mean? I came off the bench, did what I had to do. Boom, I got to sit back on the bench. Cool. But I still averaged 18 off the bench, which I could have been pouting. I could have been complaining. And then as we roll on to that next year, the coach was like, man, the ball is in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did your due. We understand the situation you was in as junior. Just prepare this summer for the ball being in your hands. And sure enough, man, he was giving me the rock. And I end up, third in the nation in scoring and third in the nation in steals.
I'm glad you brought that up.
And that's coming from independent country. I mean, independent. And people always say, man, I always hear, y'all wasn't playing nobody. Man, you can look at all the big teams we played. We played your boy TJ. We played your boy TJ. I'm saying, like, you can look at all the teams we played. I still dropped 20 plus on them too. You get what I'm saying? So, man, it is what it is. I wasn't complaining about that. It just, like you said, it don't matter who I played, man. You can't worry about what school somebody go to. You're
right. Exactly. Like I said, and like I said, me getting to know you and what you did in your overseas career, what you're telling me now, I understand it more why you was able to do the stuff you did overseas. So I get it, bro. You've been getting buckets. You've been getting buckets for a long time without people really knowing who you are. So
man, never. Man, I'm gonna tell you a story about TJ Ford. He probably don't even remember this, man. So after we played them, right? And this is when they made that run. I think they went to the Final Four. Did they go to the Final Four that year or championship? Yeah. So after the game, man, we paying out. So they looking at us like, whatever. After the game, he came to me. He was like, man, say, bro, you got a smooth game, man. Keep grinding. I was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to look at like, man, you TJ Ford, but he like, man, you got a smooth game, bro. Where you from? Like, keep grinding. I like, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Even as a little school, he didn't have to say that to me, man. He could have kept it moving.
But you a real hooper. And when you come across a real hooper, even if you don't know him, you pay your respect, especially if you know what I'm saying? You pay, and that's just what that real recognized real game recognized game. It never fails. You know what I'm saying? Across any level, it never fails. When you're a hooper and you recognize another dude who really got game, regardless if you know him or if you don't know him or if he went to, you know what I'm saying? If he's from a smaller place or not, you're gonna be like, man, yeah,
Seriously, man. Seriously. So we went through that season, man, and from there, you know, coming from independent, I still was getting overlooked, but I got that invite to the pre-draft camp, which
okay. So
you get
so you do your 2 years at Pan America, and you go off your senior year.
Yep, my senior year, I got the third in the nation in steals and third in the nation in scoring.
So you locking up and you getting buckets.
Yeah, man, I wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? I got my steals different. It was pass lanes, man. It was if you try to cross me, I wasn't gonna be all up in your face sliding. And now if you try to cross me, I might get you. But them passing lanes, you can't just loft that thing over there.
So you was out there like Dion on the corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
All right, so
yes, indeed.
You have a breakout year your senior year. You finish the year, you get invited to pre-draft camp. What was your thought process and how did that go?
Man, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Definitely it was an honor for me, just especially coming from this independent, you know. It was an honor for me to get invited. So, I mean, I was looking forward to it. I want to see where I'm at. You know, I want to see where I'm at against these East Coast guards. I want to see where I'm at against these West Coast guards. I want to see where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So, going in, all right, once I get there, they already asked me what position. You know what I'm saying? We see, you know what position you play. So, I'm like, I played the 2. And they looked at my body. They like, man, you know what I'm saying? But when you here, you going to be the point guard. Like, during this whole process, the weightlifting and all the drills, we going to put you as a point guard. And I'm thinking, like, man, I ain't never played the point guard. Like, I get the ball up, but my mindset is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. There are 2 people on me. I give it up, but my mindset is to try to get the bucket. So, went through. I was like, I'm going to do whatever. Went through, you know, I was weak. Bench press was weak. My vertical, who I don't know what that was. My speed was there, but then we got to the 5-on-5. I did all right. You know, I held my own. I didn't kill, but I wasn't terrible. Held my own, but that was my first time playing PG, bro. And switching from shooting guard to PG, bro, it's so hard. So hard, man. So I had to try to figure out how to get my buckets and,
Reaching to the choir,
man, so I had to try to figure out how to get my buckets and get everybody involved. So I'm thinking how to get my buckets, but at that time, I was supposed to be talking to get everybody involved. I'm like, man,
too much.
You know what I'm saying? So at that time, they was like, you know what, just go overseas, go try Europe and try to develop your game and, you know, try to come back. Bet I don't know nothing about Europe, but I want to keep balling. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do it. I don't think the D-League was – I think that probably been the first year or the second year the D-League was doing it. That's when they first started.
I think the D-League actually started either my year – I got drafted in 2005. Either that year it started or the year before that.
Okay. I remember they had a documentary. They had that where they would follow them around and stuff. So, yeah, man. So, after that, I went overseas, man. And that's where it kind of started for me, man. I'm not even going to lie. Just the whole transition. So, like, as soon as I said overseas, you finna be a point guard. You finna be a point guard. Even through my trials, man. Is it something else you want to ask about the college before I get to the overseas?
No, you good. Like I said, I can relate to everything you saying, bro, because that was kind of my knock on how I got out the league.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to tell me, mind you, I'm like you. I ain't never played point in my life. I get to the highest level of basketball, and you trying to tell me I need to play a position I ain't never play. I ain't never played it. Nor was I practicing playing the point.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I'm
so
like,
my whole
bro,
thing, like, I came here for nothing. Like, y'all finna put me in a position I don't know. I try to pass, but it ain't gonna look right. So exactly. I get overseas, man, and it's crazy. I go to Latvia. I know you know Latvia, Vince Fields, okay? And they always, throw a little tryout period, 10-day tryout period. Okay, I go have a couple practices, and you already know you go practice in the morning time. You finna get in them woods, and then and you ain't gonna touch a basketball. You ain't gonna touch a basketball. You finna get in them woods and do stretches and stuff. And then nighttime, you finna come, you finna hoop.
That
so that's why I'm kind of like, man, what is this?
Yeah, exactly. So, what is this?
We had a scrimmage game, and I hit like 25, and their faces was kind of like, man, I don't know, like, whatever. Okay, so we got another scrimmage game, and I hit by 22. So they gave me a letter. You know what I'm saying? Because they gave me I think you get like 3 letters before that was in my contract. 3 letters before they release you. Okay, so I done dropped 20 plus. Then they gave me a letter like, this is your first warning. I'm thinking like, what, man? I'm average 21. So they were like, no. Like, we want you to pass it out. You know what I'm saying? Pressure the ball full court. Now, remind you, I got steals, but I wasn't pressing you from baseline to baseline.
You weren't Patrick Beverly.
No way. I never tried to do that because I know that's not me. You know, exactly. I press you, but I'm going to give you a gap, man. I'm not finna just, like, it's some quick guards out there. I'm not finna just press up so you just run by me, man. Like, whatever. All right. So they were like, we want you to press the ball, okay? And we want you to play the right way, get in, kick out. Okay, and I'm thinking like, man, I'm about a hole. I'm finishing this. Like, even if somebody here, man, that's what I've been doing. And they was like, no, so that you know how the European basketball is.
So for the people listening and that's gonna tune in, right? Mm-hmm. In Europe, the philosophy is a lot different. Especially,
very different.
Let's say this was what year was this we talking about?
This was 2002.
Okay, so especially 15 plus years ago.
Yes, right? Yeah, that's 20.
Yeah, so 15 plus years ago, the philosophy was real, and it's still different. But the basketball game is more globalized to where a lot of people are starting to play the same no matter where you at.
Correct.
But back then, European American basketball or European NBA basketball was totally different.
Totally different.
So for a guy like Bree, who coming out of college was a scorer playing off the ball, he get overseas and the team doesn't really know his game. And that'd be the problem too. Even now, guys go overseas and the teams like you because you have a name and don't really know your game. That you go out there and play your game, and it's not what they was expecting, but they just knew the name, right?
Yep.
So that's basically what was going on here.
Yep. Like they bring you over there, and you know what? Now, as I got older, I understood it was a business. Like, you know what I'm saying? They paying you. So whatever they need you or ask you to do, that's what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you try to go out and do your same, so another thing I want to say, so you got some clubs that allow you to play freely. You know what I'm saying? Then you got them clubs that's super strict. And you already know those clubs that's super strict are usually the ones that's go get championships.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it depends. I think it depends on what clubs you go to. I done been to clubs where, hey, we finna go out here and play rec ball. And I done been to clubs to where, no, I need you to come down. I need you to pass. I need you to cut in the corner and just wait there. You know what I'm saying? And we need our 2 and our 3, our shooter guard. We send plays up for the shooting guard. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, man. So after I got that letter, and this is crazy. After I got that letter, I said, you know what? It's no way I can get kicked off a team. Like, I never been kicked off a team, and it's gonna look bad for my fam, whatever, my homies. So from that day on, I started kicking that thing out, D Ewing, and I said, man, you know what? Man, hold on. Man, stop playing. It's this easy. Like, they really finna suck in this easy because, Europe, they finna make sure they finna clog that hole up. Like, this is a good defensive team. Yeah, a good defensive team. They finna make sure if you're a good penetrator, they gonna make it hard for you. So as I start penetrating, start kicking it out more, man, I was like, man, hold on. So I started clocking up the assists, and then I started having to change my mindset to point guard. So when I went overseas, I turned into a scoring point guard, we'll put it like that. I was still scoring, but
you turn into what they call it. They call us the playmakers.
Yeah. Now, back then it wasn't good. Now that's all you see is combo guards. That's all you see. Back then it was kind of like, you a scoring point guard. They when I went over there, they looked at scoring point guards. They didn't like it. They did not like it, man. They did not like it.
All right, so your first stop was Latvia.
Yes, sir.
You spent how many years there?
I actually played 2 years there. So my second year, I ended up getting a contract in Russia, Samara. Okay, so they had bumped. Go ahead.
All right. So you spent 2 years in Latvia, right?
No, my first year first.
Oh, your first year.
So my second year overseas, I signed in Samara.
Okay. So after year one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now correct me if I'm wrong. After year one, you went from a salary like this to a salary like this.
I'm gonna tell you. I mean, man, I done played whatever. I went from my first year, I made 60. Okay. My second year, Samara offered me 100.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I went over there.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Went over Samara. Boom. Went over there. I knew Lemaine Wilson. I don't know if y'all know Lemaine Wilson. You know Lemaine Wilson, but we went together because we had the same age. So it's kind of like a package deal.
Right.
I get over there, right? This is a crazy story, man. I got so many crazy stories. But anyway, I get over there, man. So we trying out, same whole 10-day tryout, whatever, boom, boom. Man, I'm throwing oops to him all day. Like, we just destroying all the Russian players in there. I mean, you know how it goes, whatever. They go play hard now. They go, boom, boom, you. But side to side, you already know. Okay. So I'm killing. So they was like, we go get a physical, man. And so the president called me in. He was like, something wrong with you. Like, you didn't pass the physical. And I'm like, man, what is it? He was like, something wrong with your heart. I was like, man, hold on, man. Like, I said, man, I just came from this NBA pre-draft camp like 2 years ago, and they checked. I mean, you know, I already know they go check everything. I said, they didn't tell me that then. And they was telling me stuff about my other parts of the body, but they didn't say nothing about the heart. And they was like, no, something wrong with your heart. So tonight, we need to put a heart monitor on you. And tomorrow, we're going to put a heart monitor on you for 24 hours. And tomorrow, we'll check. And at that time, I'm like, what, man? I ain't, like, this is crazy. Like, and I told myself, something wrong with my heart, man, I'm done. Like, you can send me back to the crib. Like, I'm in Russia, Samara. Exactly. Man, that's, man, whatever, man. So anyway.
You basically the end of the world where you was at Samara, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, okay, after that, they took the heart monitor off. They were like, hey, your heart still kind of beats slow, and it pauses, it's slow. Okay, I was like, cool. All right, get me home 1 week, 2. So one day I was walking from the main house. Man, 3 dudes start chasing me, Dion. 3 dudes. Like, I'm looking back, 3 dudes that start chasing me. So, I start chopping. Get to the house. The next day, I go to the president. I was like, say, man, hey, man, I was walking from the main house. These dudes he started laughing. So he done set some stuff up for me to really get up out of there. So my thing is, I didn't understand why, because we was hooping. So, okay, I ended up leaving. So as I was going home, Ben Fields called back. Hey, don't go home. Just come back over here and play for a second season. All right? So I'm like, cool. I go to Latvia. As soon as I leave Russia, guess why they wanted me to leave? Bino Udrich. You remember Bino?
Yep. Play with the Spurs.
He was coming in with Spahia, the coach. They from I think both from Slovenia. Mm-hmm. So to get me out, to just be instead of being honest with me, they wanted me to get me out because they wanted to get Bino and the coach in as a package deal.
Europe, that's how European business, bro. They do some. Like I said, a lot of people don't understand, man. The business of basketball is already a tough business. But in Europe, stuff is not legit at all. Stuff ain't legit at all in Europe.
Grimy.
Contracts don't be legit. Like they can break. They find, like you just said, they find any type of way to break the contract, man.
Any type of way. He had dudes chasing me to make me leave.
Now, mind you, look. But see, here is it didn't happen. But this was what was gonna be the flip side of it. Had you been like, man, I ain't running, and you fought them dudes, then that was gonna be their excuse to send you out.
To get you out anyway. Exactly.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Man, just Dion, all you gotta say, hey man, we don't even want you here. We got somebody else coming. Bet, fam. Just give me my ticket. That's all you gotta say. You don't gotta have me running. Man, I'm running for these big 3 husky dudes, man.
Hey, you running for your life, bro. You running for your life in a foreign country. You don't know why they chasing you.
Don't have no clue, but I'm gone. Hey, so check it out. We finna go back to how I met you, okay? So I go back to Latvia. That year, we was in the Eurocup. I was dropping Red Star off. I guess they was the big team at the time. Mm-hmm. I think I dropped 30 on them both times, okay? Got my name. I ended up going to Portes in France, EuroLeague. I made EuroLeague the 3rd year, okay? Then I ended up, man, I didn't even know about EuroLeague. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know nothing about none of that. So I go to EuroLeague, and I end up leading that in assists. right? What's his name was second? Yasser Harris. So that summer, that's when the Clippers invited me to the summer league. Well, no, they brought me. You know what? They brought me in for like a tryout first, and then after that, I went to try it out. I went up there to try out. They invited me to the summer league team.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I think it was right after the draft, and you got drafted, and I'm thinking like, man, why is they bringing me in here? Because Chalmers, Livingston, and they got D. Ewing. Like, man.
Yeah. Hey.
But I don't got no other offers. Let's get it. Let's go to Vegas. You know, let's go to Vegas.
All right,
you already know what that was. Man, it was cool. It was.
Yeah,
I had fun, man.
So
I had fun.
We're gonna tie it all in and how me and Reed initially met. So I get drafted in 2005. I go to, mind you, I didn't do no workouts before I got to summer league, right? Like I should have been up there. I should have been up there working out. Like my first time meeting anybody from the team was when I got to Vegas.
Oh, for real?
So I didn't know nobody.
Oh, okay.
Sean, I knew of Sean Livingston because he was supposed to be a rookie. He was supposed to be a freshman my senior year at Duke.
Okay.
But he decided to go to the league. So he had came on to visit and everything. But so I knew who he was. I didn't know him. Me, you, and Q, right? We clicked because we Texas boys.
Yep.
That's initially how I found out you was from Texas, right?
Yep.
Q was already on the team, and I found out he was from Texas. So that's why we was kicking it every day.
Yep.
After practice, we'd get on the game or whatever.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if you remember this. This is crazy, bro. I don't know if you remember this. So, right, you not playing at all, and we was chopping it up one day, and I was like, bro, like why you still here, whatever the case may be, right? And you was like, bro, like you just said, you was like, I ain't got nothing else to do. They gonna pay me for this. They gonna pay me this per diem, bro, for this little free vacation. I'm gonna take it, bro. Yeah, he's like, I'm mad I ain't playing, but man, I'm gonna take this little bread they give me, dog. And it's cool. It's cool. It is what it is.
I had fun, man. I'm not even gonna lie, I had fun. And at that time, I got a contract from Russia right before I left. I think I showed. Do you remember me showing you? You don't remember me, do you? That's crazy.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I knew nothing about Europe, bro. Like I had no idea, like you know what I'm saying, like nothing about Europe. So
crazy.
Wasn't Ladae on the thing too?
What? No. What on the team?
Yeah.
Not on the Clippers?
Yeah, that's summer league.
No, not that year. Not that
year. I thought it was you and him on the. It was somebody else, bro, that played overseas that ended up having a successful career. Cause
they played with us?
Yes. Did you know who he was before y'all played together in Russia?
I met him in France. My third year.
Okay.
I met him in France. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you was in my room one day. It was crazy. You was in my room one day, and I think it was our last 2 games or something. So we was in the hotel room, and then me and my agent was going back and forth, and then I had to sign it, so they faxed it to me. And I was like, man, it don't matter, man. Look, I just got this contract in Russia. You like, oh, man, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up having to sign it then, and I sent it back. So them last 2 games, they actually let me play, which, man, I'm cool. Like, I'm having fun with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That per diem was good. I was good. I wasn't playing, but it was all good. They let me play the last 2 games, so I was cool, man. You know what? To be honest, man, I knew I wasn't ready to play no point guard in the NBA at that time, because that was before Iverson started killing and started showing, like, as a small guard, you can still do what you have to do. But before Iverson really just started doing that, they looked at small guards like, you got to be a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Right. And a story about you, man, I ain't going to lie. When I was in college, y'all was playing in the championship, Willow Ridge. And we had that channel. Man. And when I watched the championship game, man, you was the first person I was telling my homeboy about, because you had, man, you played like me, man. You had the long shirt. I used to always have the shirt to almost my elbows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you was smooth with it. I was like, hey, I said, so I've been knowing you since then, dog. I've been knowing you since then, because TJ had the cornrows. Yeah. I've been knowing you since then, homie. I've been peeping you from way back, dog. You've been grinding. You've been grinding, man.
Appreciate it. That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you get a chance to do the NBA Summer League. It don't go as like you wanted to go, but you had a guaranteed deal. Well, you end up getting a guaranteed deal to go back and play overseas in Russia, which at the time, let's set the stage, at the time, not only in Russia, but most places in Europe. If you could play, you had a good resume, you was getting broke off.
Correct. Well, resume far as what? College or professional?
Professional, as far as like you've been putting in some work in Europe, like
and
yourself.
if you was winning. Yeah, and they looked at dubs too. You already know they looked at dubs a little bit. So
you go take is this when you go to Triumph? Is this the time?
No, after that I went to Dynamo.
You went to Dynamo before you went to Triumph.
Correct. Okay. Correct. And we're gonna have to make this story about 3 hours, dog. So anyway, I get to Dynamo. You know, I just led the league in assists. I just led the Euro League in assists. So that kind of got people noticed. Like, and you know, Yasikaric, he was like God over there. So he come in second. I done a whole assist ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? So everybody looking at me. So the coach, Dusko, you know what I'm saying, best good known coach in Serbia, he wanted me on the Dynamo team. We won Euro League, but we Eurocup. So I still don't know the difference. I'm still kind of blind, man, whatever, okay? We go to that year, we end up winning Eurocup. Winning the whole thing. And at the same time, towards the end of the season, so he's a Serbian coach, which they really don't want you to score the point guards, but towards the end of the season, man, I put us on DU. I put us on, you know what I'm saying? I averaged 20 all the way through the championship, okay? Boom. So that summer coming in, also, me and the coach had already got into it because I came late because my son was born. You know how they go. They don't want you to be late when it's August 15th. So I came August 20th, so we already started off bad. I mean, bad blood, man. So we end up winning the championship. So coming in the summer, I'm thinking like, hey, can I get a raise? I just led the team to the Europe, so can I get a raise like everybody else? You get what I'm saying? So now, him and my agent going back and forth the whole summer. No, we're not going to give him a raise. He just, because I signed a 2-year deal. He just going to take what we already had on there. So I go to the second year already mad, okay? We play like 4 or 5 games. We go to Vladivostok. Long flight, whatever, okay? So we play somebody. Somebody dropped. The dude, he hit probably like 5 or 6 threes on me, okay? You already know that's all he doing is shooting, man. My hand up, okay? He making it, boom. I'm giving it to him on the other side. So after the game, coach, you know, Serbian coach. I don't know if you ever played for Serbian coaches, but he all up in my grip. Boom, you weren't playing no defense, blah, 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 blah. Dude just come out, he scores 25 points. And I'm thinking like, yeah, he hit on me, but okay, cool, bro. But I wasn't playing no defense. My hand was up, whatever, okay? We get on the plane. He's still on it. He called me up to the front. Blah, 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 you let him. So I was like, say, man, like, you really gonna stay on that? Like, you won the game. So as I said that I was getting up out my seat, he grabbed me. He grabbed my arm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna cuss on the thing, but I'm like, man, get my. So at that time, he like, oh, you really gonna cuss at your coach? I was like, yeah, man, you can't be grabbing my arm. He was like, okay. I go sit down. This is the beginning of the second season. Okay? I go sit down. All right? I get back to, so we get to the hotel because, you know, every time we go to Vladivostok, we take 3 games. Because, you know, Vladivostok 9 hours away, so we play 3 games before we get back to Moscow.
Yeah.
Okay? So on that flight back to our 3rd game, he was like, no, you're not going to play this game. We're going to send you back to Moscow. We're going to suspend you for a minute. I'm like, cool. I mean, and that we finna be in Euro League because if you won the Eurocup the year before, you go to Euro League.
Yeah.
Okay? And so my teammate was your boy, Travis.
Thank you, Chris.
So anyway, so hold up. So we was teammates at that time.
Oh,
so,
you crazy.
I get back to Moscow, and then my agent called me like, hey, man, he's suspending you, so tomorrow you got to practice with the junior team. I was like, nah, man. You know, at that time I'm young. I'm like, nah, man, you ain't practicing on a junior team. Y'all got me messed up. Whatever.
Yo.
So
man,
whatever
man,
they taught me practice. So
yo,
I did practice.
People don't understand. This is like, it's hilarious because I know everything you're going through.
You already know.
Bro, people don't understand how BS Europe be, dog. For the most part, you go through a lot of hoops playing overseas, man, with these teams. Man.
Boy, you go through a lot of stress.
Oh my goodness.
So, long story short, he ended up kicking me off the team. All right. So after that, I ended up going right before I came home.
Is this the coach that got the ears? He got the. Okay.
Yep. Ivan. So Ivkovic, Dusan Ivkovic. So right before I went home, Rome. Hey, now come over here. Rome was in the Euro League. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went from Moscow to Rome. He done kick me off team. So I go straight to Rome. I played with David Hawkins. I don't know if y'all know David Hawkins. So
Yeah.
me and him, we played the whole season, had a nice little season. After that, I went to Trio. And I think that's when you came to Hempy.
Yep.
So I was already in Moscow for about 1.5 years before, I came back to Trio. So reason why I went to Trio, because that coach, he was at, I think he was at Kazan at the time when I was at Dynamo, and I was dropping him off. So he figured, hey. So at that time, the crazy thing about this situation, when I go to Trio, that was the highest contract I ever had over Europe. Okay? And all he told me was to do, he said, we do not want you to score. We just want you to press full court and pass the ball. And even when I tried to score, man, he would bring, like D.U. and really, he would bring me out the game. So I'll tell people, like, all the times I played overseas, my highest contract was just playing defense and passing.
Wow.
I ain't have to do nothing else. He didn't care. He didn't care about nothing else but that. And that was my highest contract, man.
Wow.
But when I was actually boom, 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 averaging 25, 7, man, it seemed like if you do that, it's kind of like they ain't trying to give
you also know too. I mean, it's different now, and it was probably starting to change when I got there, but it's different. It's way different now. But you already know, like, they didn't want you also outshining the European guys who were supposed to be good. That's what it seemed like when you got started.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No, you're right. You're right about that.
I never played. I had a wacko coach before, but I never played for no. I played for one Serbian coach, but he only lasted for like a couple of months. He got fired, but he wasn't that brutal. Like I said,
you got lucky. You got lucky, man.
But my agent also knew, like, man, like, we also like kind of handpicked, like, all right, I can't go play for this type of, because I wouldn't have made it had I had your situations. I wouldn't have made it in none of these situations, bro.
It was hard for me, man. It was hard.
I wouldn't have made it in none of them situations, bro. None of them.
It was hard, man. It was hard, bro. It was hard, man.
None of them.
And go ahead.
So, all right. So it's 2000. This is 2007, 2008. You in Trio.
Yeah.
Okay. You in team in Moscow. I'm in Moscow. My first year in Europe, playing for Kimki.
That was your first year?
That was my first year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
First year. So
I didn't know that.
For four really good teams, Moscow, I mean, the Russian league is already a good league, but it's 4 really good teams in the city of Moscow alone. Trio, Kimki, Dynamo, and Ceska, who's like the.
But in this order, it's Ceski, Kimki, and whoever else. But Kimki, for your first gig overseas, man, whoo, that's tough. That's tough, man. I don't know if you knew that.
Also,
that's tough.
I'm coming from the league though.
But still, I done seen people come from the league go A2 series A2. Like, that's tough, D.U. That's tough, man.
Look, I had no idea what I was getting into. I didn't know about no levels, no EuroLeague, no, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who's who. I don't know the pecking order. I don't know. I'm just over there getting this bread, trying to deal with this different philosophy of what they trying to tell me how to play. Have a first-year coach who can't control our team. Like, bro, it was wild. My first year, which is why I had some of the situations I had that year, because I was already pissed off because I'm in Europe playing, and then along with the other bull crap that was going on, like, bro, I was.
It's a different world in Russia, man. You get paid over there, but it's a different type of living over there, man.
But that's the one thing I can't hold no grudges, man, for what happened for my situation, how it panned out in Russia. Because even with my little incidents, man, they paid all my fines and they gave me all my bread.
Oh, that's what's up. You can't ask for nothing else.
Yeah, I can't. Considering what I know, you know what I'm saying, about Europe now and how things, what the stories I heard, I can't hold no grudges against King, bro. I can't hold no grudges.
Oh, man.
All right, so man, you get your biggest deal, and the coach is asking you to play D and organize the team.
It was tough, man. It was tough. I had Lade though. Lade, he that killer. So he helped me out a lot, man. He helped me out a lot. Me and him playing on the same team. He was a killer, and I had to. And he seen it in me, man. Chad, I know you can do it. I mean, I know what you want to do, but keep your head like, man, he helped me out so much, man. And that's Lade. Shout out, man. He helped me out so much, man.
And that's love, because, I mean, in a lot of situations overseas, you need that it might not even be an American, but you need that teammate, man, who can lift you up, especially when stuff stuff going
Because
sideways.
you got some situations where Americans go try to hate on you.
Exactly.
Especially if they in your same, me and him played the same position, same type of, you know what I'm saying, game, and it was no hate at all between us, man. None.
Yeah, that's love. Like I said, I had a couple of teammates like that, man, and I tried to be that guy myself as I got older. Like, it's I tried to tell the younger point guards who was gonna be playing behind me, like, bro, we're not here to compete against each other. We're here to make each other better. But
get each other better.
I want to see you do well. So
of course.
I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I want you to have a relationship with me where, like, all right, bro, I'm gonna help you. I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna not tell you to play. I'm gonna tell you to play. So I want you to do well. I want you to make bread. I'm gonna tell you to, hey, watch out. They about to come set a screen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you stuff like, I ain't trying to hurt you in practice. I ain't trying to make you
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you my experiences and the knowledge I know of what, I've been here long.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep you from losing money like I done lost a couple of days. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Yeah, man.
Right on.
So you do that. So let's kind of fast forward a little bit. So you're having a successful career in Europe, playing well. You having different styles, different coaches telling you they want you to do this or they don't want you to do this. You go to how many more countries after Russia?
After Russia, I go to Turkey. After that, after Turkey, I go to
Stop. Stop.
Huh?
We gotta stop. We gotta stop on Turkey. We gotta stop. Come on, bro. We gotta stop on Turkey.
Why? Okay.
Why? we get to Istanbul. You play for what team? Beşiktaş?
Beşiktaş.
You play for
4 years
Beşiktaş.
straight.
How many
3 years straight? My bad.
3?
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, Turkey.
Yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
Exactly.
I be forgetting, dog. You see something? I be forgetting, dog. Yeah. Okay.
You do 3 years with Beşiktaş.
Yeah.
The first 2 years. Briefly tell us how they go. The first 2 years.
Oh, first year, I come in Turkey, different style than Russia. Turkey's more, I don't know, France, for people who don't know, France basketball is more like up and down, like, what you want to play. You got certain areas like Russia, they had a lot of certain coaches, so it's more like slow down, get a good shot. Okay, I go to Turkey, it's more like France. Play, ain't nobody go complain about you taking a bad shot. You got some areas where if you take a shot and somebody on you, the players gonna be looking at you crazy, coaches gonna be looking at you crazy. But Turkey, man, you miss a shot, okay, get back. All right. Go to Turkey, first year, came out, had a good season, okay? So much money problems, so many money problems, month late, 2 months late, the sponsors don't got the money, blah, blah.
So Beşiktaş been having money issues.
Been having money, but they got money though.
Yeah.
Okay? Second year, before I come back summer, can I get a raise? Nah, we don't got no money. Cool. Come back, I hear Iverson might be coming.
Oh, so this is your second year?
It wasn't my second year. Yeah. Man, I can't remember, bro. That's crazy. This is my second or my third.
I thought it was your third year.
It could be. It's crazy. I don't even remember. Third year. All right. What part I was living in? I was living in that part. Yeah, third year. You right. Third year. Iverson coming. Man, y'all crazy, man. Iverson ain't finna come over here, man. Y'all silly, man. No. So this was a week before whatever. We're talking to Iverson. Man, how y'all got money if y'all can't even give me a little $20,000 raise? But all right, whatever. Okay. Continue on, y'all. Iverson ain't coming over here. Y'all got money problem. Cool. No, we've been talking to him. We've been talking to his agent. So this is like 2 or 3 days before he, actually signed. And I'm still like, man, stop, man, whatever, all right? Day before, he's going to sign tomorrow. He's going to have a big press conference. I'm like, man, Iverson coming here? Like, I understand, like, Istanbul is nice, but y'all having money problems. But okay, whatever. Y'all pull that off. If y'all pull that off, all right, man. Here we go. He signed. It's all over the news. And I'm like, man, this for real? Okay, cool. He's supposed to be coming tomorrow. Dang, already? All right, cool. Come in. He gets to the airport. You already know. I know y'all done seen the video. It's flooded. Iverson here. I'm thinking like, man, like I grew up, like this is my favorite player growing up. Like, man, this is kind of surreal. Like me being overseas and Allen Iverson, out of all people, coming overseas to play and on my team. Like, bro, it was crazy. So I'm like, man, It's so real, okay? I ain't gonna believe it till I see him. It's probably whatever, okay? First practice, he come to practice, all right? So he got some new shoes. I'm already trying to feel like, you know what I'm saying, feel his style, whatever. He come there, white tee all day. I think he had on some sweats, and he had on some all-white. He got the Reebok. Has some all-white Reeboks, whatever. Had on, boom. So I'm thinking, like, this dude, like, I'm thinking, man, he probably just so cocky. Like, man, you ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing. Come in, he dapped everybody up. Man, how y'all doing, Bloom? We get to practice, right? We have to, I already knew, first thing coach want to do, he want to put us against each other. I'm like, man, cool to do. I mean, man, he bought 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm at pretty tip-top shape, like, all right, man, whatever. Like, okay, cool. All right? We in practice, right? So he really started, like, he was out of shape at first, so he really started going at me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up, dog. Like, hold up, man. I'm finna have to show you who team you come to, dog. Like, hold up. So we're in practice, man. We going at it, right? So he started getting me on, like, little steals and little stuff off the screen, D. So I'm thinking, like, man, hold on. So he like, nah, Chad, you don't know nothing about that. So every time I was crossover, that was crazy. Every time I would try to put a crossover on him, he would hit the arm I just crossed over with. I'm thinking like, man, hold on, man. Like, so when I'm crossing over, like, he hit my arm, it's kind of like I'm fumbling and this stuff. And I'm thinking like, he like, Chad, you see, you don't know nothing about it. So, man, this dude has so many tricks and trades and stuff that you cannot see or will not see. All right? We practice. We go to games. One thing, European coaches. You already know European coaches got this. So what they start doing, they start screening them. On defense, picks. All day long. Whoever he was guarding, go screen him. Picks, picks, picks. All right? So our coach trying to tell him, hey, go over, go under. And you already know, man, coaches over there, boom. All right? So every team we played, man, they would always go pick. So 2 weeks go by. I'm starting like, hey, man, what's good, man? Like, so he started getting it back. He haven't did the crossover yet. This 2 weeks in. So I'm like, hey, man, Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Because he started telling people, hey, man, everybody, if you cool with me, call me Chuck. I ain't no AI. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Iverson. Call me Chuck. So I'm like, Chuck, man, bro, I really been waiting, man. I've been waiting. Like, when you gonna cross somebody over, man? Like, you got everybody out here doing the crossover. We've been practicing 2 weeks. You know, sometimes 2 times a day. I haven't seen it yet. Like, he had a different one. It was the double cross. That's what he was getting people with. You know what I'm saying? He go off a screen, boom, boom. He double cross and come back the same way. So he was killing people out there, all right? So he was like, Chad, man, I forgot how to do it. I said, what? I said, there's no way. He said, bro, when Stern started banning it, he said, I had to figure out, you know what I'm saying, another move. So it was the double cross. He said, man, I haven't did it so long, I done forgot how to do it. So, and he haven't did it, man. So one game, man, one game, we played Asbel. That's Tony Parker's team.
Yeah, in France. Yeah.
Playing Asbel. Same situation as Jordan. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Same situation as how he got Jordan, dog. The time is going down, okay? He gets the ball, and he see the time going down. He bags up. He bags up, and, man, he whopped the dude so clean. I mean, dude almost went out of bounds. Hit him, came down, and got like a dime. Never did it no more after that. Never did it no more, Dion. Never did it no more. Never did it no more. And I said, what happened? He like, man, it just came out of him. Never did it no more. Crazy story.
Man,
crazy story.
So you got a chance to play with the great Allen Iverson. Past his prime, but he's still AI, man. Still a lot of.
He was getting it back, man.
I mean, granted, like, he came over there out of shape. The season had already started. Sure. You know, and it's a different style. Even for a guy like him, like, it's going to take him a while to adjust.
He couldn't do it. He hated it.
I try to tell people that all the time, man. Like, it's even like your superstars, if they come over there in shape, it's different. But if a guy come over there, man, not in shape and kind of on his down years of his career, trying to play overseas, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. You need basically a full season just to adjust to the philosophy and the type of style of game that is played overseas.
And the crazy thing about them picks was killing his body. Them picks was killing him body. You already know it's full-grown 18-wheeler picks. This ain't no barely touch you picks. They finna stay there. You know what I'm saying?
And they moving. Throwing their butt.
They moving. That's the thing. And they moving.
Throwing their leg. They give you the leg, the hip, the butt. Yeah, they doing all that.
They give you all that. That's their job.
If you ain't on the top team, you ain't getting them calls either.
At all. They gonna look at you, man. Get up. Get up. Get up and limp down the court. Get up, man.
You ain't getting them calls. All right, so, man, So you got, besides that, man, what was it like playing with AI? Did y'all form a pretty good relationship?
Man, it was great, man. It was great. Like I said, he was not cocky, man. He would come talk to me. Couple games I went off, man, and he came to me, man, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Where you been? Like, how you not in the NBA? This is, man, I know a lot of guards, and this is real talk, man. He came, he's like, man, where you been? I was like, man, I'm just over here, like, you know what I'm saying? Some of them say I'm too skinny. Some of them say I'm too offensive-minded. Like, I just don't belong. He's like, bro, I know about 20 guards that you better in right now. You should be in the league. I was like, man, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't tripping. It's cool, man. I do wherever I'm at. That's what I got to do. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him coming in. So we had a good relationship, man. The thing is, they brought him to play point guard. He didn't want to play point guard. So every time it was time for him to bring it up, he would find me and give it to me. So he won, you know what I'm saying? And, bro, this is the only guy I ever seen that shoot so many mid-range in the paint. It wasn't floaters, man. He was shooting fadeaways to the right, fadeaways to the left, fade back. Like, all his mid-range in the paint shots was all jumpers, man. I'm like, man, this is crazy. And he was getting it back, bro. He was getting it back. We, you know what I'm saying? He playing the one, we playing the two. We both was good at, you know, picking the ball off on steals. So we was always bothering the guards. I say 5 games in, he started having a problem with like his Achilles. Okay, so he started trying to get treatment on that, and then it started getting worse, man. And then he told the team that he wanted to come home to see his doctor. Never came back. So he was over there. He was over there for a good. He wasn't over there for a whole season. He was over there for a good 3-4 months, and they treated him like he had his own band. You know what I'm saying? They drove him around. He just couldn't do the whole team concept, man. As far as like when you got to eat together. You know what I'm saying? You go to the hotel, you got to eat together. They gave him his own room, okay? But the whole waking up, going to breakfast together, eating dinner together. Man, he wasn't trying to hear none of that.
I wasn't AI, and I had a problem with that too. Like, man, bro, I'm a grown man, bro. I'm coming, like, what are y'all talking about? I don't want to eat breakfast. I'm not hungry this morning. Like, leave me alone.
Exactly.
Bro.
And that's what he said. He like, man, I want to sleep in. Like, man, what I look like getting up? And I was like, you know, that little type of stuff is what he really couldn't. He wasn't trying to get used to it. You know what I'm saying?
People, they used to look at me. I'm like, man, like, it's not that I'm special. And like, bro, I'm grown. I'm an adult. I know if I'm hungry or not. I don't need to wake up and go to breakfast just to say I'm part of the team. No, let me sleep in, bro. Yeah. I got me some bananas and some apples in my room from last night.
I'm good. Y'all know we snuck out last night to go to the store.
I'm good.
You know we good up in here.
I'm good, man.
Yeah. I'm going to have to get off in 5 minutes, man. I don't know if you do part 2 or I got to do a workout with my girls, man.
No, it's cool. Sorry, so you play with AI, man. What year is this?
This was I think 2010.
Okay.
He leaves. I mean, we lose in the playoffs. That next year, I went to another team in Turkey, Karşıyaka. Okay, and the coach basically, it's you. Do your thing. And I had, man, I think I was like 31, 32. MVP season, I think I was second in Turkey and scoring first in assists or vice versa. But he just let me go, okay? So after that, I was coming on to my down years. I ended up going back to Russia, to Kazan, to Unix. Me and Lade, we back together. Lade, Kelly McCarty. At that time, Kelly was there too.
Kels.
Who was the other American?
Kels.
Yeah, shout out Kels. And then after that, the coach really didn't like me before I came anyway. He was telling the management, don't give me. But the management like, yeah. So as I get over there, it was the same thing. He'll put me in sometimes he tell me he didn't like my style. But when I got in, I did what I needed to do. After that, I took a year off, man. Me and my wife went through some things. And it's crazy because Zalgiris wanted me to come for EuroLeague.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to turn down because of the situation me and my wife was going through. You know what I'm saying? This is a EuroLeague team, and people telling me, like, you stupid. I'm like, man, I can't leave because, man, we going through this thing. I can't just leave my stuff here, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying? So after that, I sat out a whole year, and then I came back my last year to finish at Latvia again. I went back to Ventspils to make that whole full circle. And that's because my agent was like, hey, man, you only like 100, 200 points to get this leading scorer in Eurocup. Why don't you go back and finish? Because I was more like, man, I ain't finna go back to Ventspils, man. Like, man, come on. But he was like, nah, man, you got about 100, 200 more points to be the leading scorer of the Eurocup. I was like, man, you know what? Might as well. Like, I don't got nothing to do. They finna pay me a little bit. So that's the only reason I played my last season, to get that title a little bit.
So for the people to understand and know exactly what you're talking about, this man is the all-time leading scorer in the, which is was.
They done got somebody that got me now.
He was the all-time leading scorer, which is the Eurocup now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the Eurocup, which is a big deal, man. We're talking about all of Europe. There's so many teams in Europe. There's so many great players, both American and European, that's played in these leagues. And for him to do this from where he comes from, not having a big name, not necessarily even being able to play this type of game throughout his whole career, to have accomplished that is major, man. And so I salute you, brother, on a phenomenal career.
But what I always tell people, D. Ewing, like everybody, when I broke that record, people was talking about it, but they never tell me about the number one in efficiency. I'm number one in efficiency. That's what I like more, because I'm letting guards know, like, I'm rebounding, I'm assisting, I'm getting steals, I'm drawing fouls, I'm getting free throws. I want people to know me as the efficiency, not the scoring, because I played point guard. You get what I'm saying? Like, I did the scoring. That's because, you know what I'm saying, I averaged, out of that points, it was probably like an average of 18, which if I was a scorer, it would have been hard. But the efficiency, I was number one in efficiency rate, and you don't see guards up there. It's all big men, because they get rebounds every game.
Which is big in Europe, man. They be focused on the plus minus so much, man.
It's so much. And you know how I run that thing up, D. Ewing? I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know, I'm a fast break player, so every time I would fast break, they would foul. After every game, I would have like 10, 11 drawn fouls. Just off that. And people think it's because I was going to the hole. Yeah, I was, but all them drawn fouls was off me. Starting a fast break, and you know they finna stop it. So you take that ball out.
They stopping it, yeah, that's crazy.
Man, I need to talk to you again, because you end up playing with my boy Grant. He played at Bisfields my last year.
You talking about Jirai?
Yes. He played with Bisfields my last year.
Yeah, we had to get on the phone and chop it up, bro.
I thought he was so talented, man, but I don't. That's why I'm gonna ask you how, because that was after me, and I always used to tell him how much talent he had. So I want to,
we gotta chop it up. I want
to see how he. Yes, sir.
Chop it up. But man, look, like I said, I want to salute you on a hell of a career. Like
I appreciate you too, bro.
I learned a lot of new stuff today, bro. I learned a lot of new stuff about you.
Man, it was rough for me, D. Ewing, man. I ain't gonna even lie, it was rough for me, but I kept. That's how I played. But I was always mad on the court.
But that's what this about, man. Showing people the perseverance of individuals like yourself, what you had to go through just to, you know what I'm saying, just to get the respect and you know, and you know what I'm saying?
Just get the respect.
Just to get what you got, you know what I'm saying, what you had to go through and the different sacrifices you made, right?
Exactly. Different sacrifice. But I still, like I said, people will look up on that top list and they'll see my name like, who is this? Still today. Hey, you might don't know me, but that what made me do what I had to do.
They might not know you, but, you know, they can't take away what you done accomplished, bro. They can't take it away.
I appreciate you.
You
appreciate you, homie.
And the results speak for itself, man. But
appreciate you. Appreciate you, homie.
You're doing some good things now, man. I know you coaching and assisting and coaching in the G League.
Yes, sir.
You about to get back to what you love doing, which is helping kids and training and working with the kids, man. So anything you want to plug in social media, whatever, man, this is your time.
Yeah, man. Man, all the players who watching, just keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Don't matter where you at, just keep grinding. I know you know, some kids gonna be like, I'm at this small school, or I'm at the end of the bench. Like I said, my junior year of my college, I just came from averaging 28. But my junior year, I had to sit on the bench. Was I go pout, get mad, and average 0, or I have to do what I had to do when I get in there? So keep grinding. All the coaches and trainers, y'all already know. Y'all already know. Keep grinding. D, you in H-Town or Austin?
I'm in H-Town.
You with the Little League? You do stuff with the Little League youth basketball and stuff?
I mean, not really. You know, I help my guy TJ out with his AAU stuff. But
okay.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like if I know somebody personally who call me and say they want me to help them, you know, I'll get on it. But I'm not.
What about, do you know, like, information on tournaments and stuff? Do you be having that information?
I can get that.
Yeah, I mean, I know when everything open up, man, because I got a couple boys team, couple girls team, and I want to get them in H-Town this summer for sure, man.
Yeah, we can, like I said, we can get on the phone, bro, and we can
Okay.
hook all that up.
Okay, bet that, man. I appreciate you, D.
Tell the people where they can follow you at on IG.
You can follow me at Chats Basketball Academy on IG, Chats Basketball Academy, on Facebook, Chats Basketball Academy. You want to follow my personal page is Laid Back Chat Laid Back Chat 32, I think, on IG. So man, I'm all for the kids, man. I already did what I need to do. Now I'm just trying to get these kids this free education, man.
That's what's up, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time,
yes, sir,
and chopping up with me.
Salute, man. Keep doing what you're doing, D. You're doing some good stuff, man.
Appreciate it, man. I'll holler at you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.